Hey, this is Jeff in front of MS 131. This is my yearly commemorative ride for the 2001 devastation that we experienced. So this year in particular, because this is going live, or not live per se, but I want to give a shout out to the two classes I had that year. Hold on, let me just check our power source here. 802. Actually, I got to go to my 7th grade class. I'm not sure what class. I think it might have been 703 or 704. In any case, there was a class that after I left, after they tortured me for a year, I dubbed the class from hell. I have since learned my lesson, both through experience and through the lens of somebody who's actually gotten to know some of his former students, now that they're adults. So I'd like to give a shout out, very special shout out to Catherine, aka Kat, her sister Suleika, Gerard and Rondell. Not sure if you guys are still around, but I hope you are. Renee, who called my house on a mid-evening Friday night while I was watching 6 Feet Under back in 2001, I guess. Who else was in that class? Joshua, who spat food, even though he was told he couldn't eat in class every morning. And everybody who in my 7th grade class. I love you. Jonathan. Jonathan, the one who gave me the CD that I was playing. Mixes. Turned me out to some really good music from the 21st century, which I would have heard of before. And 802, Rashad Williams. I'll never forget the day you ran into the classroom right after you heard about it. We're all gonna die, we're all gonna die. And my response was, hey Rashad, what's wrong? What's going on? And he's like, hey, the Twin Towers just got destroyed. I said, right, so what are you so afraid of? He's like, well, we're next. And I'm like, Rashad, where are we? And he looked around for a second. Everybody's listening. He's like, they probably think Mr. Bargain's bugging out. He's like, we're in school, right? Long story short, I said, Rashad, where are we right now? Story Ave, right? We're over near where the Toys R Us used to be, the Kmart. And what's the closest landmark to where we're at? It might be attacked. And he gave it some thought. He said Yankee Stadium, right? So now that's all the way on the other side of the Bronx. That's West Bronx, by the way. We're right now very far east, I believe, southeast, if you will. So I was able to calm him down, and on that day we bonded. So I'm going to give a special shout out, Rashad Williams. Thank you for being so frightened, because it opened the door for us to have a communication going on, a conversation, if you will. Rashad Smith, I hope you got that rap career going, man, because you had talent. Tanisha Dykel, who went by Miranda back then, and of course Stephanie. It's like Charlie's Angels, but in junior high school. These ladies, you're still amazing women. You're amazing young ladies. Cynthia was in our class. Who else? Man. I can't really think when I'm riding my bike, but the point is, it's a shout out to 802. You saved my life that year. We became one, despite the fact we faced terrorists. You made it. And I hope everybody out there's feeling good, doing well. You see this video, please add me on Facebook, Jeff Conan Bargain. Instagram, same thing. Reach out to me if you need any help, any recommendation letters, just want to talk. But hey, I just want to say, it's going to sound sappy, and I'm going to turn this away so I don't start tearing up. But I'm just going to turn it that way too. I'm not going to cry, but I do want to say, each and every one of you, including the ones in what used to be formerly known as the class from hell. And Catherine, thank you, Catherine, Kat, thank you for giving me the knowledge I needed and teaching me what I needed to be taught. Sometimes teachers need to be taught, and that's one thing I've learned in the course of my 37 years in public education is we don't know everything. And as I mentioned, for many, many years, our students know far more than us about things in life that we have no handle on. So, in any case, thank you, Kat, for your teaching me to be a better person and giving your class the understanding that they needed then. But I wasn't experienced enough. I didn't have the knowledge enough to do so at that point. Anyhow, I'm going to get back on my ride, so I just want to say this is in honor of the classes of 2002 and 2003. They were my 7th and 8th grade classes when 9/11 occurred. And I hope that you're all doing well. And I'm going to go back on my ride, finish it up. I probably got about an hour left. I got the teachers working late. And I guess you'll catch me on the rest of my rides. So peace out, people. Let me put my shades back on and let's continue with our ride.